Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala ma la nabiyya ba'da. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us this opportunity again. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this our gathering as an act of worship. The second part of our khutbah, we're talking about an hadith of Nabiyina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the ayatul Quran, which is in relation to what is happening to us in this our country. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Al-Quran Al-Kareem, Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Daraballahu masalan qaryatan kanat aminatan mutma'inna yatiha rizquha ragadan min kulli makani fakafarat bi an'amillahi fasaqa Allahu libasal juhi wal khawfi bima kanu yasna'un. Sadaqallahu al-azim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I want to give you an example of a particular community, of a particular nation. I'm giving you an example of a particular nation. We Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we gave them everything in abundance. Everything in terms of intellectual, I gave them. In terms of agricultural abundance, I gave them. Mutmainna, they are in tranquility. No Boko Haram, no kidnappers, no herdsmen palaver. They were living, they closed their eyes and leave their door open. They will sleep in peace till daybreak. The children, they are listening to their parents. The women, they are listening to their husband. Everybody was in tranquility. After some time, they now challenge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that what are you going to do? They challenge Allah that this mercy is too much, this abundance is too much. Okay, we want to start misbehaving. Fasakumullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now clothed them. Libas al-juhi. He clothed them with the cloth of hunger. Wal khawfi. He clothed them with the cloth of what? Uncertainty, fear. Bima kanu yasna'una, because of what they have used their hand to cause. Bima kanu ya'maluna, bima kanu yaf'alun, because of their antecedent, which will now be haunting them, which has started haunting us in Nigeria. And we continue to be haunting us until ruddu ila Allahi maradan jamilan aw raddan jamilan, until we return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some people are saying that our escapade now, the tsunami that is carrying every one of us, is because we don't have enough knowledge, we don't have enough tranquility. We're not going to see. We don't have enough education. We don't have enough technological advancement. That we in Nigeria, we have acclimatized ourselves too much to religion. That is why we are suffering. Some people are saying that, including Nigerians. We were saying that we have stepped beyond our boundaries. This hadith of Nabiyina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I want to use it to portray that ayah that I read. And then Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Khamsun, 5 things is that to live to be in. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or you cost it yourself, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will afflict you with these 5 things. Because you have rested on your oars. You believe that nothing can happen to you. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, these 5 things, wa'auzu billahi an tudrikuhunna. But me, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm seeking refuge from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala against these 5 things not to happen to you. Khamsun is that to live to be in. If these 5 things are happening, which I'm asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for you on your behalf, not to allow these 5 things to happen. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the first, Lam tazharul fitan, lam tazharul fahisha. Atrocities will not be widely spread on the earth. Fi qawmin qattu, within the ummah, within the people, in a particular community, hatta yu'linuna biha, And they will also be proud of it. That this atrocity that we are committing, we can continue, nothing will happen. Illa fasha fihim ta'un. Except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should reveal or descend unto them a calamity that will not have any medication. The people in the society, they will not be vaunting, they will not be proud of themselves. Whenever they are proud of themselves, of fasha and fasad, when they are spreading evils, when they are committing nefarious activities, when the father is sleeping with the daughter in the society, when the malams, the dais, they turn themselves to herbalists, when we are not secured by our security architectures or the security architects, when nobody can sleep like this and say, yes, I have a gate man, he's going to protect me, despite the fact that Allah said, wala yahuduhu ifsu'uma wa wala aliyul azim. Nobody can protect anybody except Allah. Today, it is even the gate man that will tell the armed robbers that, you see that room that they didn't on the light, that is the room of our master. Just tie me and beat our Oga very well. The money is in social place. Then when you are going, don't kill me, just come and untie me, or you leave me like that. It is the driver that will tell the enemies that, yes, tomorrow we are traveling to Maiduguri, we are going to follow through Kotongura, we connect Niger State, we go like this, and we connect to Zaria. It is the same driver that the master is paying the children's school fees that will tell the enemy that this is the route we are going to follow. Allah said, all this will not be happening in the society. When the people in that society, whenever those people in that society, they are proud of Fasha al-Fasad, they are proud of atrocities, illa ayusallitullahu alayhim ta'un, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to descend on them at ta'un. What you mean by ta'un is a calamity, a pandemic. All those coronavirus, SARS, and the Ebola that you are seeing, they are just infinitesimal among the battalions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they are man-made. They are not natural from Allah. All these AIDS, they say somebody slept with monkey, right? And up till now, we are still battling it. One professor that said he has the medication, up till now, the WHO, they have not accepted that. It is in Nigeria that we accepted it. The World Health Organization have not accepted it as a cure to AIDS. Allah said, I will reveal, I will descend unto them at your own. Go to various hospitals now. Go to children's wards. You will see a child, a one-day-old child, a child of 10 days, a child that as they are giving birth to him is coming with a sickness that nobody can even say this is where we are going to have a way out. You see a child of 1 month, they are placing him on life support. What offense? Had he already offended Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? See on daily basis, is there any day that you will see where they are advertising Lillahi wa Rasuli on social media, on the masajid, everywhere that we need fisabilillah. One brother is in the hospital, they need 27 million to go and do transplant for him. Is there any day that you won't read or you won't hear about this? Yesterday, where was kidney stone? Where was kidney problem? Where is clinical cirrhosis? Where were all these diseases? Our own parents that gave birth to us, when they are sick, immediately they put together some herbs. Even the leaf they are going to put together, they might not even know it. They just plug this, and put it together. It turns to herb. And they will drink it and they are healed. All those herbs now, majority of them are not even working again because we have contaminated these natural resources. At our own, sicknesses that will not have healing is today that they are passing into law that lesbianism should be something that is what? That is free for all. The gay, it was only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that saved us from this disaster. During when David Mark was the Senate president. Something like that, a bill was read in the National Assembly here in Nigeria. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala killed it for us when David Mark was Senate president here. Less than 20 years ago. because America, they legalize it. And we are copying their own democracy. So whatever they do, they want it to be replicated here. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with his intervention. So the bill arrived as a dead horse. We see how some of the sitting senators then that were in support, but the majority in the House, they overruled it. Dandaudu, when we were growing up, we knew Dandaudu in the north. They themselves, they wouldn't want you to call them Dandaudu. Dandaudu is everywhere now. A male to be sleeping with a male, and they'll be enjoying themselves better than sleeping with a woman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he destroyed the common loot because of this. Allah told Nabiuna Lut that he should leave that community with those that believe in him. They should leave. For Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because if the chastisement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be descended, we will not spare anybody, including the Ali, including the Da'i, including whatever you call yourself, that as a righteous man, Allah will not spare you. As far as you are in that community, better you live. So Allah asked that Lut should live. Even the wife of Lut was destroyed, al-Mugariki. Then they will do practice. It's everywhere now. You see same brother, same siblings, an elder brother sleeping with his direct younger sister. And you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be pleased with us? You see people sleeping with dog because of money. One girl did that 2 years ago. She resided here in Lekki phase 1 day. They finally took her to Yaba Palsy. Just because of money. How much did they give her? 7 million. Sleeping with dog. 2 years ago. This is not a tale. This is not a story. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this will not be happening. A child, Yahoo. The herbalist will ask him that you have to go and sleep with a corpse by 1 a.m. in the cemetery. Then you bring the handkerchief. That is what you use for you. From Yahoo, they turn to Yahoo Plus. From Yahoo Plus, I think they are Yahoo Plus now. Some of them will kidnap their mother and take them to an herbalist. Just because they want to do internet fraudster. They want to become internet fraudsters. All these that are happening, sleeping with dog, sleeping with your biological mother, a father sleeping with his daughter, and you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep quiet? After all, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, any time that we envisage, any time we believe that at all, Ibona, Zapi, ni akwai zapi a cikin gari, kar ku shiga cikin gari. Reason why they stopped hard in 2020 because of coronavirus. Any community that there is Ta'un, you should not enter. It is that Ta'un that we were celebrating anyhow. Let me call our attention back. Go to hospitals. Go and see children's ward. You see a child of 7 years, 8 years now, start nursing blood pressure. What has he done in his life? What is the responsibility that he has taken in his life? That is raising his blood. And where do you want to supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with this kind of attitude that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer your prayer? Number 2. Wal-awjaw. In this same point, number 1, after the Ta'un, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned al-awjaw. There won't be rest of mind for them. Allati lam takum maddat min fi aslafihim alladhina madaw. The incidences that you'll be experiencing are the experiences that did not happen in the midst of the people before you. Min aslafihim alladhina madaw min qablikum. As I cited, our own parents, if a child is hot, they say you should just go and rinse the body of the child. They will give him a camel, they will give him cocoa, and you get healed. Today they are giving all vitamin C, it's not getting healed because the vitamin C guy is hydrotrated. They are selling expired drugs. everywhere just to make money. See children drinking show, gum. I think that was the one invoked before all this tramadol. And they will be doing all this. Al-muskirat. Things that are intoxicating, intoxicants. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you will not be doing all this through Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that made us to understand it and for him to be merciful. These are all what are fighting us in this nation. Number 2, walam yankusul mikyal. Whenever they are reducing scale of measurement. I mentioned something last week. Is there any filling station in this country, including the one that is owned by the people that we think they are righteous people, that we used to pray together, that every month they go for Umrah to go and beg Allah? Is there any filling station in this country that they don't do under measurement? If you have a filling station here, point A, you have a filling station here, point B. If you buy 1 liter here, the same 1 liter here, the same 1 liter you bought, they are very close to each other. They will not be selling at the same price. And their 1 liter will never be the same 1 liter. They used to go and learn how they do under measurement, how they will change the meter. They are close to each other. I'm not talking of filling station that is at 1 kilometer. One is at 0 kilometer. The other one is at 1 kilometer. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this will not be happened. All those that are selling foodstuffs, there is a place in Sangota that all this foreign rice, that is where they used to dump them. They used to rebag all this rice. That 50 kg that you think you used to buy is a lie. Some of them are 47 kg and you pay for 50 kg because they will repackage it there. Go to these people that are selling clothes, all this Iyaloja. It's not only here, including the north. Malam said that Tampa. All of them, they used to have 2 types of measuring tape. The one that is 36 feet or 36 inches. That will complete 1 yard. And the two, if you put them together, it will be on the same measurement. But if they use A for you, when you get back home and measure it, you never meet your 5 yards. They know how they used to do it. The carpenter that you call him to come and roof your house for you, or the one you have to do your wardrobe, you gave him mahogany money to go and buy mahogany species of tree. You go and buy lapa. You pay him for this. Or mechanic that you drop your car with, you say, Oga, we need to change this carburetor. You give him money to go and buy a new carburetor. When you leave that in the evening, you come and carry when you are coming back from office, he has used your same petrol. Your petrol in your vehicle is the one that he has removed from, and use it to wash that same carburetor or contact set. We'll be doing all this, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he has said, Inna rabbaka labil mirsad. There is no nation that will be doing this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be merciful on them. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Walam yankusul mikyal. Whenever they are reducing scale, wal mizan, whenever they are reducing mikyal wal mizan, whenever they are reducing their scale, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never be merciful on them, except the only thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to do for them is illa bu'isu fihim sinnin. Allah will make their life to be difficult for them. As sinnin means drought. This one that we are shouting up and down now. No food in the country, no food. There is food. One student who can afford all the dish. Aruhuno. Can't you see? Lot of trailers that are intercepted along the Gawa, along the that they are crossing they want to cross border, including cement. See what cement turned to now. Cement that we are producing here. See what it turned to here now. See what local rice, see what it turned to. Ordinary gari, that some people will see it like this, they say, in my life, all of the is the food. The best food in some rich men's house now is gari. Because they themselves, the calamity that has befallen them now, they will never want you to call them. Kai, you can't change me kudina, they gamma kai, mu me kudina jiani. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah is going to afflict them with sinning, with drought. You will farm. Allah will not bless the product of the farm. Everything will become expensive. Allah said that's what I will continue trying you with. Among these 5 things that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned. Washiddatul manan. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that whenever they want to transit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, shiddatul manan, they are going back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be very difficult. If their soul wants to be seized, it will be very difficult. There won't be mercy on them. Even if you are alim or rabbani, if you are among the ubad, if you are among the rasi'una fil ilmi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make your transition to be what? To be difficult. Before Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam will make us to understand this, he himself told us that inna fil mawta la shakara, there is agony in death. A cire rai a jikin mutum ba abun wasa bane. Manzo ne ya gaya mana wannan. Kuma gashi muna aiki mummuna aiki. Kuma shi mu kuma ya zo ya gaya mana ce in za mu mutu fa za a sha wahala. A cikin azaba da muke ci a kasan nan yanzu kenan. Allah will do that, make life difficult while you are transiting. Wajuhi sultan. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will place over you wrongful leaders that will never be merciful on you. Yes, our leaders are there. You see, as we are crying, they are still demanding for their 150 million cars. SUV. 3 weeks ago, I read it. They have delivered out of the Senate. One guy in House of Representatives, right? He's saying they are expecting their own this week. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I'm going to place on you what God is to return, the leaders that will never be merciful. Are these ones merciful on us? If they sit down, these people in National Assembly, if they sit down for one sitting, do you know how much millions they collect? Not their basic salary. Do you know how much they collect for constituency allowance? How many of them can come to our constituency that we are not going to stone to death? Because they are not representing us, they are representing themselves. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too is indirectly dealing with them. Because they themselves, now, they can't use any vehicle that has plate number. They can't go to anywhere that they have. Majority of them now, they are carrying their life support under their body guard. Because no harmony in their life, no peace in their life. Because there is sultan. They have wronged to us. Suchi amanamu. All of them that they are running up and down. That Kuzabeni, I'm tested, I'm okay. And that time before election, I was asking every one of us here, those that are coming to your doors to come and say, tested, trusted, and okay. Who tells them who trusts them? Maybe you have voted for them now. See where they are. How many of them have visited you? What are the, even the palliative, we are coming here. They won't have mercy at us. They won't look back. And you are the one that supported them to get there. Allah said, if you are doing in Uditum, Udina, if you say you are ready for us, me Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I'm ready for you. It's a surah to Ud. If you say you won't hear, and it is from within your midst, I will now bring one Boko Haram, one India Amin, one Margaret Thatcher. I will now give him cane. He will now be flogging all of you. Is Allah not directly or indirectly flogging all of us now? You are shouting Tinubu. Is it Tinubu that asked them to empty Central Bank? Was he there when they were cited, we were forging Buhari's signature? Was he there when somebody was buying millions of naira using it to buy bra? And as Allah will want it, it is cancer that is affecting where she wants to put the bra now. You can't continue to be cheating and be fooling people. Majority of them, they will use our tax money, they will use our money together to send their own children abroad. And majority of them now, they are crying on their children. That is why ina zuwa Allah ba shekara 20 ba ka san yon da Allah zai zo ya gaishe ka ba. Allah ya isa kun dauka kuma maganar wasa ne. That's why I keep telling us, those of us that we have the privilege of sitting together and we are brainstorming together like this. Don't allow anybody to get maka pe Ọlọ́run mo Allah zai kama ka. It might not be now. It might kama you, kama your wife, kama your children. You now be able to cause it. You didn't know that when you are in service, you have cheated somebody you are not supposed to cheat. I keep telling you that you are in uniform among us, that we used to be scared of you. Those of you that you are in service, those of you that you have retired, including myself, we have to tread gently. Do one day, Allah is might not happen in the next 30 years. Yoruba people used to say, in your God, that pounded yam of 20 years, he used to hurt on the hand. They are telling you it's a parable. Whatever you sow, You are going to reap it. And the children, your wife that did not even know, they will not be reaping the unfortunate incident that you have committed 30 years ago. There are some people in this life, you must not offend them. They will not talk. It is Allah that will fight their fight. You are Jabbar, you are Qa'ar, right? You are mighty during the day. Allah is Jabbar during the night, and He will not use His Jabariya on you. If every one of us we are following the dictate of Quran and Hadith of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are going to have a very conducive environment. How can you be cheating other people? We are clamoring that we are hungry, and some people are asking for vehicle. Where is the road in Nigeria that they want to ride it upon? 250 million, and it's imported, not even Nigeria. Innocent is there in Enugu State. He has opened a plant in Anambra. Go and buy local made now. Where are they going to? How much are they? They themselves, how much were they before they got to where they are? Part of the nonchalant attitude. Please, I have to finish this to you. Please be patient with me for today. I know it's over 5. It's over 2 after 2 now. For a sitting governor of CBN to be buying a form of 100 million, a civil servant, how much is his salary? After some time, he came out. He said, we should all forgive him of Naira redesign. Yes, we are going to forgive you, but you have to go and beg all those people that have died during that your stupid theory that you brought on board. You have to go and beg all those women that want to deliver in the hospital. That the hospital said we need cash. We are using our money to buy money. If you send 5,000 naira to your mother in the village, the POS will remove 2,000 naira. Some people became rich because of exchanging the same currency in the same nation. And now think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be merciful on these people. See the level. Bada izzati imsaru illa ta'adi. After Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought them to limelight, they are giving them fame. Allah now subhanahu wa ta'ala now destroy them again. See where they put him now. Somebody too has been facing them now in Kwara State since on Monday. Those that they will be coming, everybody will be shivering. Will be shivering that social person is coming. The people that are not up to their level, they are the ones that are now, Oga, run. They are denying them their family. They are saying somebody yesterday that has been with EFCC, that they deny him his medication. He that he knows that he's on medication, why didn't he carry it along on Monday that invited him? Every time they ask them to come to EFCC, they go and put collar neck. They go and sleep on stretcher. They go and sleep on the wheelchair. You can deceive us, you can't deceive Allah. You aduna Allah walladhina amanu. Wama yad'una illa anfusahum wa yashurun. Do you want to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not bless us in this country? It's just that we are unfortunate with the set of leaders that we have. That is why every one of us, we should be up and doing. You should know the person you go and seek help for. During the electioneering period, they promise you heaven and earth. Do you see them again? So there's some people's wife, they disengage with their husband, they divorce their husband. After the election, you don't feel you want to in this Nigeria, on the day of Qiyamah, Allah will have time for us. After He might have delivered judgment on other nations, you now have time. Look at the ayah that I read. Wouldn't we say it's because of Nigeria that Allah revealed it? Masalan, qaryatan aminatan kaminatan mutma'inna fakafarat bi an'umillah. Anything in this country is money. Day before yesterday, they started fighting in Senate now. The Senate president is saying there was 27 trillion naira that the 8th Senate, this is the 9th Senate, right? This is the 10th Senate. Bukola Saraki was the 8th. Lawan was the 9th. Akpabio is the 10th. That the 9th Senate, they passed a bill of 27 trillion naira, which is meant for ways and means. That is the title of the money they collected. So the money now has generated interest of 3 trillion naira. So we are owing 30 trillion naira to where they have borrowed the money. And the original money was supposed to be 819 billion naira. You can see they have mortgaged our life, mortgage of our great-grandchildren's life in this country. That's why every one of us should know what we are doing. Rudu ilallahi maradan jamila. Are these the people that you want to rely upon? Oh, Nick can save her. Number 3, Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Walam yamna'u zakata." Whenever the rich ones are not paying their zakat, zakata amwalihim, Whenever they are not giving out the zakat, illa muni al-qadira min as-samai walau la ba'ahi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cease his rain. You not allow water to fall down again. If not because me Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are merciful because of animals in the bush, that they will need greener pastures to feed on. Me Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cease my rain and won't say gbogbo ẹ̀yin. Duk kuma su kudi din nan da ba ku da hankali, da ba ku ji tausayin juna, in da ba ku bayar da zakat, in ba wai domin dabbobi bane, wallahi da na rike ruwa na bazan ba ku kuma ba. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the one that said it. How many of our rich men are paying their zakat now? If they are paying it judiciously as is expected, the poverty in the Muslim circle will not be up to what it is now. And those that are paying, are they paying it the right way they are paying it? You know I'm saying something, either you like it or not. Those of you that you are taking down go take zakat, that is not, you are not entitled. Those of you that you are taking it, either you like it or not, me I will tell you. You are not entitled, you are working for him. He's paying your salary. The zakat should be diverted. I mentioned it last year, before Ramadan. In Surah At-Tawbah, those that should benefit from zakat, Allah mentioned 8 of them in Surah At-Tawbah. But each one of them has sub. Like you have A, you have 1A, 1B. Each of those A's, they have 1A, 1B. I discussed it here for like 4 weeks, just on zakat, before we entered Ramadan last year. So either you like it or not, that boy is saying what he's not supposed to say. I'm telling you what Allah said. Those of you, and I told you, if you have the iman, tell them they should not pay you this year. How much? 100,000. The filthy, the dirty. Oh, you don't know the meaning of zakat? Zakat is somebody removing the dirty, the poo-poo in his own money. And you even be going to HR and you admit, I have not seen my zakat. You don't pray that you should be giving somebody zakat. So, these people will not be paying zakat again. As they are not going to pay it, me Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will withhold my rain. See, for the past 2-3 weeks now, do you see the intensity of heat that we all pass through? You know the rain that fell 1-2-3 days now. To the extent that the Nigerian Meteorological Service, they are announcing that everybody should keep water beside them in case Tigi River make you. The heat became something else. Allah said, not because of the animals that we feed in the forest, in the desert, in the forest, in the bushes, I wouldn't have descended rain unto you again. That means Allah valued the animal more than us. It is because we caused all these. Some people sat down somewhere and they are dictating the future of Nigeria. Who are they and what are they? Before a lady will get work now, they will sleep. What you go back to town school? The HR will set up before your CV. We pass through my table to go to the MT. But they may near the same hotel. Majority of those following politicians up and down, all those women, majority of them, basu de aure, one the sooner de aure, sunzama ashawo. They must live with them. Majority of people they carry to Hajj, they didn't carry their wife to Hajj, they are carrying their alot. Hajj that Malam is reciting Quran they are every day. Allah kabani maji, Allah kabani aji. Allah did not give it him. They are sending their alots. They are sending their prostitutes. I think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be looking at us. And when they get there, what will they be going? It's pictures. They just go there and be snapping pictures with Kaaba and the beautiful part of the masjid of Nabi Muhammad. Because they don't merit it. Accidentally, they just got ticket and they went. So Allah value animals in the bushes more than we. So we need to think from this hadith. Walam yankuzu Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, whenever, through Nabi Muhammad, whenever they are not fulfilling the obligations of the covenants, they are al-kawali adew. Do one day, inna wa'adallahi kana mas'ula. Any of the covenant, any of the promises you made, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kana mas'ula is going to ask you. What you did for your parent, that whenever I get to Lagos, I'll be sending you 5,000 every year. Every month. Ramadan is coming now. There are some of us here, as we are talking, that's why the fact that I have to repeat it every time. You have not even have any plan for your parents what to give them. Ramadan is less than 3 weeks now. 2 weeks. Today is 13th of Sha'aban. You don't have plan to give to your parents, and you have got plan that you are going to give Talatu in that show. You don't plan for your wife that you left in the village. Not that of the plan for your children. The person that impregnated the woman is supposed to have been preparing for the day she, as soon as they told him the EDD. It is when your wife now deliver, that is when you are now running up and down to go and look for money, to someone look up. You see that you are on a serious element. The day one that your wife has conceived, that is the day you're supposed to start planning when she's going to deliver. If you are going to do a kika, big one. If you are going to do small one. The best prayer is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to even deliver safely. You don't do all that. How do you want to plan for the child that they want to born for you? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever they are betraying their heart, their covenant, what are the Rasuluhi? And the covenant of Nabi Muhammad, what is the heart? What is the covenant with it with Allah? That we are going to worship him and follow the sunnah of Nabi Muhammad. That is the covenant. Illa sallallahu alayhi al-aduwa. Except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to choose unfortunate set of people that will be governing their affairs. They are not merciful at us. Allah too is not merciful at them. In what sense? They can't sleep in their houses now. Every time they are flying up and down. They can't sleep. They too, they have plenty enemies that is watching them. Their driver is their enemy. Their cook is their enemy. Their gate man is their enemy. Even among them, innama amwalukum wa auladukum fitna. Allah brought enemies from their children for them. Every one of us, we should be very careful. Ibn Abbas now said, Zohar al-Bulul fi qawmin qattu illa alkiya fi qulubihim ruhba. Whenever these so-called leaders, whenever they are betraying the people that they are governing, either in the presidency, either in the Senate, either wherever they are, whenever they are betraying us, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to throw aruba, to throw fear into their hearts. Our palliative, where are they? At December, they said maybe they gave them 12 trailers of rice. Where are they? Me, in my own community now, I didn't hear maybe they share it. Al-Bulul, what they call Al-Bulul is when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to battle, all the booties of battle. Abunda aka dawo da shi daga gurin yaki shine bulul. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "Wa man yaglul yati biman galla yawmal qiyamah." Whoever cheats, whoever mistakenly or take something from the ganima, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask him on the day of Qiyamah. Those of you that are to steal in your places of work. Where is our palliative? Our palliative is our glue here. Where is it? Akpabio said day before yesterday, the sitting Senate president, that each state governor, they gave them 30 billion to relinquish this aggravation of hunger. Makinde of Oyo State, the president sitting governor, said no. Akpabio is saying nonsense. Yesterday, somebody talked in their Senate sitting day before yesterday. One governor in Oyo State said rubbish. You see? Why are they fooling? One first why the ball to one person and him alone. Al-Gulul. Somebody did this Gulul when they came back from either the battle of Tabuk. Just the rope of camel. He didn't deliver it to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After Nabi Muhammad shared everything finished, he now went back to it the following day. Ya Muhammad, I went home with this camel rope. I took it home. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, yesterday has passed. On the day of Qiyamah, we collect it from you. That was the sababun nuzul of wa man yaglul yati bima galla yawmal qiyamah. It's in Surah At-Tawbah. You know how many virus you have stolen in your office. You know how many computers you have taken away from your office. You know a lot of things you have stolen in the office. Yati bima galla yawmal qiyamah. Allow them. Don't let them pay your salary. Don't let them be cheating you. You don't cheat them. Let us and them go and meet in front of Allah. Don't steal their thing. If you are going, let them come and check you. Move freely. Yes, they are denying me. They cheat me this. They cheat me, I will steal. And you have an exit. Successful exit. On the day of Qiyamah, this is how you are going to carry the computer and show Allah. So all these people that are not giving us our palliative, they are inside this gulu. We are going to collect it on the day of Qiyamah. But what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is collecting from them here is more than what we are going to collect from them. Because they too, they are not happy. Majority of them, their wife, it is their house, it is their security man that is doing husband for their wife. One happened in Ondo State here last month. One businessman. It is one businessman. He's a renowned businessman in Ondo State here. They even mentioned the name of his filling station, which I don't want to mention. He met one of his security aides on top of his wife in their matrimonial home. Just last month, January. Immediately, he killed his wife and he himself committed suicide. And the security guy ran away. Majority of these so-called people, some of them that have 3, 4, 5 children, it is only one that is their own among these children because they don't have time. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pinching them wherever He can pinch them. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu Abdullah ibn Abbas told us that they will bring everything. You people just don't worry. Don't cause them. Don't cause them. Just hand them over to Allah. On the day of Qiyamah, whatever is our right, they will bring it back. The last one that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Wala faza zinnatu fi qawmin qattu illa kasiran fihi al-maut." The fifth one that Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever it's happening in the society, is zina. Illa kasira fihim al-maut. The reward for the spread of zina in the society is going to be an untimely death. Let us flash back. Let us see what happened yesterday. Look at the news that you heard. How many old men of 70, 80 died? How many adults of 25, 30, 40 died? You see that the adults are the ones that are dying more than the aged people. An incident happened that I told you. It happened in Jos. It happened to somebody in my community. Inside the masjid. The maid is from my state, is from my village. Inside the masjid, he was performing adultery with another woman inside the masjid. They now enjoyed themselves till daybreak. It was the muazzin that wants to open the masjid during Salatul Subi that made them. Inside masjid. It happened in Jos. It happened to somebody from my community. They now brought the issue to the king of our community. What do you want them to say? Whatever they can do, they should do to him. Inside the masjid, you can't go and hire one hotel or you go to one uncompleted building. This thing that I'm saying is happening in Makkah too. Especially Bobo Alarafa, Nigeria. And you see this handset. As good as it is, the fitna that this our mobile set has brought. You see a woman lying down beside her husband, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and listening to a man, sugar daddy, sugar whatever, is calling her beside her husband. If you want to prove to be a man, you tell your woman, after 9 p.m., I must not see you receiving any call in this house again. Anyone she receive while you are away, talk. But while you are on the same bed with her, that is part of the fitna that this phone brought. Beside you, your wife will be communicating with her concubine, and you won't know. And those of you too that are men, that you know how you do it, your girlfriend, you saw how you save her name with Maggie. Some of you say her name with Iyo. Those that are very, 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 very good in zina. So Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, these 5 things will never be happening in society, and for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy on them. Is there any of these that we are not doing in this country? The rich men, they will go to nightclub. The children of less privileged ones, they will ask them to be dancing naked. Is there? Cross that first gate. At the second gate, after that gate, the second one, you see one hotel there. Early in the morning on Monday, if you are driving, coming, you will see them. You see some of them as if no woman has ever touched them. They will even block the road to the extent that governor was in the queue. One part. It happened to Ambode, it happened to Sanwo-Olu. They have shut down the place now. But the person that owns the place is a prominent person in this country. They will open it very soon. Some people's children are the ones they are taking there. Where are their own children? Allahumma izzal Islam wal muslimin. Wa zilla shirka wal mushrikin. Wa damira adaqa ada'u. Ansur ibadaka al-muwahidin bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ramadan is 2 weeks ahead. Every one of us should prepare for Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spare us till then. Because those that will witness it and those that will not witness it, we are all preparing together. Allah count us among those that will witness it, perform the ibadah, and you are going to accept it from us. So, those of us that we are preparing for Hajj, Allah let us live to see to the time. And those that will even go that they don't know, despite the fact that we are saying 5 million. Then we go. At the last day, that is when they come and say, oh yeah, go and get your ticket. Go and get your visa. They don't know. That is how yahtasu bi rahmatihi man yasha. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count us among the fortunate ones that you are going to bless in this world and in the hereafter. Our security brothers, fathers are all among us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to protect you. Even within yourself, there will be serious and dirty politics. within yourself in this place. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be protecting you from the enemies within and outside. And we too, wherever we are, we don't know what is happening in our office now. We don't know. Maybe so our enemy has went to the entrance of our door to lay something on the ground. They are looking for our seat to place something there. Don't say it's not happening. It is you that will not leave your askar. It will continue at Yawm al-Qiyamah. They did it for Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So then who are you? They will do it for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be protecting every one of us from the evil doers that we know and those that we don't know. Our country, Nigeria, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring tranquility for us. Our leaders, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them aright. And we too, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let us continue to be steadfast. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين وانصر عبادك الموحدين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكيها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء. رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله.